It always flips. Welcome in, everyone. I should have put on my gloves before I get on live, but I forgot to. I'm trying to get in on my other. My, okay. Let's see. What did I do with my gloves? Waiting. Gosh darn. I think I took all my gloves in the house that I like to wear. So we're gonna do mismatch gloves tonight. I gotta have some type of stability on my hands. I don't really like these at all. I hope you guys are doing well on this evening. I'm going to continue on with making these panels to make a baby blanket. I'm on the 6th panel and I got one more after this, so I should be done with this one by this week. I knew I said I was going to be done last week, but I have other stuff going on, so that's why I didn't get done. But I'm getting rid of that list, so I should be finishing this up this week because my list is getting very short. My hoodie is almost done. I just finished 2 beanies, well, 3 beanies this week. Now I gotta work on a chicken. And I don't know what else. I got a list. I can't think of what else it is right now. I see this glove is gonna slow this process down. I need to switch hands. I need to put the gray glove on the other hand because the yarn is not sliding through those fingers. And I had to go back and fix 2 of these panels today. I had them too long. It was just some everything. I like fingerless gloves. I have a sensory issue with gloves that the fabric to be in between my fingers, so I gotta avoid not rubbing my fingers together while I'm sitting here. But all right, that was 2 rows. I'm doing in 5 row increments, so I can keep up with the count. I was listening to music before I got on live, so it's kind of replaying. It's living rent free in my mind. I think I'm gonna line this blanket with fleece fabric after. I don't know. Haven't decided fully. But I have an idea of fabric I want to use on the back. It's gonna be like hearts and stuff, so I'm trying to figure out what type of fabric I want to use. Because right now would be a good time to go in and look at fabric because everything is going to be like, Valentine's Day thing. And so that's what I'm going for. Hey, Mary Beth, how are you? I'm going for Valentine's Day, so I need to go and look. I want to line this one. This will be the first blanket I will line to. So I just want to line it really bad. Nope, not done yet. I had a whole lot of other projects I had to get done first. Hi Sky, how are you? But I only got two panels left, so I should be done with it soon. I know this should be the last week. I had to fix two of them today. So this should be the last week making panels. I should be mattress stitching this week. Cause this week I spent all my time trying to get those, get some customs out the way, and so I made sure that happened. Cause I didn't want to go into February with a long list. I'm working on a hoodie. I'm almost done with somebody's hoodie, so and it's a 2X hoodie, so it's giving me some work. They'll be in a blanket. I decided to go ahead and stick with the blanket. I'm hoping that I have extra left over of the dark color part of the yarn because I want to make um, I want to make some hearts to put in a cardigan uh, or scarf, and it's just gonna be like one granny square. I want to do two granny squares into a scarf. But if it doesn't, I have other yarn, so I'll just make it work. Yeah, you asked me to, so so I decided to stick with it. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with it. I haven't talked myself out of it since, but I have been saying I'm frustrated. But you know, that's a good thing because I'm usually frustrated with projects anyway. But I'll keep going. Thank you. But I'm so glad I only got like two more to do, so that's not too bad. The one that's after this is gonna be like another full border one, so it's gonna take me a minute to work that one up. Yep, it should. I should have it posted by this weekend. I think I'm gonna post it before live because I seriously want to start on another blanket for live, and I don't want it to be this forever. I'm trying to make sure this is. I got up to three real fast. Awesome, awesome. I can't wait either. I know some of these are of course have like one or two extra rows in it. I really think it's just this one. I think all the others are fine. But I was like, I'm not gonna frog that back and fix it. And I might do that tomorrow. I don't know. Depending on how much far off. I think it only has like maybe about four extra stitches, four extra rows. We'll see. So I might fix it tomorrow since it wasn't that big of a hassle to fix the others. I'm very certain it's four. and then I gotta um go through all the yarn, the extra yarn I have left over to make my last panel. Oh, and today, I went and bought, well, this past week really. Today I went and bought a wood burner kit. It was a small one. It was like $12 at Dollar General, and and I think it was like Monday or Wednesday. I bought a whole art kit. So yeah, I've been in my crafting element that has nothing to do with yarn, but those are two. I've been wanting to do wood burning for the longest, but the art thing, the paint kit and all that stuff, I'm that's what I initially started doing, was painting and art and all that stuff. No, but I bought some more looms. I am waiting on some more looms to come in the mail, as if I needed any more. This time I got some adjustable looms. So I'm gonna have a hard time keeping up with that. I have a hard time keeping up with things like pieces to stuff. So if I get that loom, I'm gonna have to keep it in a box and never move it unless I'm doing working on something and then put it immediately back into like the kit, because I lose pieces. So I'm nervous about that. About the pieces where you could separate, the looms and put them together a certain way and all that stuff. So there's that. I bought a challenge. And I've been editing video. I have quite a bit of videos to post for y'all. That's just sitting in my phone and taking up a whole lot of space. So I need to get those uploaded too. It's three. It it's a little bit more extra work. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. I'm not gonna be in a hurry to do it again, to be honest. So mm. Now there is a 10 stitch method, and I want to do tubes too. I want to try out tubes next. I think if I do the tube thing, I'll probably stick more to that. But this one, I don't see me doing this again. I don't. Um, I'm not a big fan of this process. I'm just gonna be honest. And I think it's because I'm so used to the other. Now, if I do it in pieces like this, well, if I do it on the loom and I decide to do vertical stripes, which I know how to do it that way, it's just gonna be a little bit more for my brain to process. but I can change colors in a vertical way on a flat panel. I've only done it once and I wasn't like crazy about it, so I hadn't done it again. But since I'm doing this, I'm thinking I might just do it that way. It's all about me just trying to get some vertical instead of always horizontal um, designs going on. I think there was five. One, two, three, four, five. So yeah. So that's the goal. And then I want to make a sweater. Hopefully I can get the sweater uh at least before spring is over, because I know spring will be a little chilly. So I want to do a spring sweater before it starts to get too warm. And then of course when I make the sweater, I've been looking at it's not my design, but I've been looking at a sweater and I think I have an idea of how to make it. So, especially right now since I'm making a hoodie, I should be able to do the sweater. And it's gonna be loom knit. It's not gonna be crocheted or anything. And I might do the crochet one after I do the loom one. That's two. I got a lot of patterns. I need to a couple of well, three patterns. I got three patterns I need to release on the tube, but I have to go back and edit it. Hi, Mexico, from the U.S. It's three. I'm sorry, I can't see what else you're saying. That's one thing I'm ready for AI to fix the comments, like the different languages and stuff. If that can be automatically translated into different languages when we're on others' lives, and that would be awesome. That was four. I think that'll be cool, cause that's what I'm making, a baby blanket. I don't think I can. I could probably do this in a bigger blanket, but I wouldn't be in a hurry to. It'll have to be like a special request. Hi, Purple Crochet. How are you on this evening? I think this is five. Just use a regular one for right now. Yes, it's yeah, very time consuming. This is purely out of curiosity is what I'm doing. I don't know if I would do this again. And that's because I actually have the looms that you use to go ahead and do the blanket all at one time. And so yeah, I don't know if I would do this again, given that I have that option. So that's good. Purple crochet. I'm doing all right. Yes, I'm just gonna be honest. I wouldn't know if I would do this again. But I have the looms um, that goes up to 5 feet wide, and this is like what I'm doing now is purely out of curiosity. That didn't seem like, oh, okay. I was about to say that I knew I had did a new one. That one shouldn't be on that last stitch. This is about the only time I use stitch markers if I have to. I always avoid using a stitch marker. Yeah, if you use this is what we refer to as a wide gauge loom. So if you use a wide gauge loom, you will have to double up the yarn, like number 4 yarn, if you plan on using it on here. Because if not, it'll be very spacey. You'll have like a lot of space in between your stitches. But yeah, you can do it if I'm trying to. This is something I've done on this loom. And I like making scarves like this because it's gonna stretch and give me a lot of space, and I can double wrap it or whatever around my neck. So just this is number 4 yarn, and I use this purple loom. So you see how much space it's gonna give you in between your stitches. Versus this is 6 weight yarn and was done on this loom too, and so you see that's not a lot of spacing in between your stitches. It still gives you like that stretch, but it's still not a lot of spacing in between your stitches. And that's the same thing that go for number 5 too, but I don't know what I did with the number 5 yarn that was on here. So hi, Alistair. How are you doing this evening? Too. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And I'm glad you're doing good. I done lost count. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was 3. Trying to get my yarn to start. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be a positive person. Especially, you never know what people are going through. And so I just, do my best to not add to anything they have going on in their life, or add anything negative per se, not add anything. Yay, we're at 5. I think I'm gonna count this to get it to 50 because I'm gonna take all these stitch markers out because I try to recycle them throughout. I actually have way more stitch markers than I have that I was able to find, of course. So I gotta figure out where I place those. So this one is 25. I had already pulled that out. So this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we can take these out and go up to the pink. Let me double check. Yeah, I stopped at that pink. So I'm gonna pull the rest of these out at the bottom. And I gotta carefully do that because I don't wanna, because when you do it, the stitch markers kind of stay closed and they pinch the yarn. Exactly. Never. I love that song. Yeah, it's a real good quality um, stitch marker. So I really have to pull those apart. But from here to here is 50. And from here to here is 14. I separate that because that's my garter stitch count. And I need to put a stitch marker right here because this is 5. Yes, I'm making a baby blanket. These are panels to, I'm going to sew them together to make a baby blanket. Thank you. Yeah, it's purely out of just trying something different. It's, you know, just something to do with my time and take a break from my other crafts that are demanding. Uh-oh. I hope I'm able to find that fleece though. Find a fleece with hearts on it and sew it on the back of this. Okay, thank you. Thanks so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good evening. Now that song is gonna be living rent free in my head. And I'm gonna have to do my best not to sing it. I don't know why I'm wrapping this like this right now, but that's kind of how the cards fell. It's 3. it helps to have the yarn on this side of um of the pin. It wraps more smoothly. Since I am right-handed, goes over there on that side. I typically like to have my skeins of yarn on that side, on the left side of me. All right, that's 4. That's 5. And I try to, when I put my stitch markers on, I put them towards, I never put them on like the very first peg, because if you see right here, it's hard to separate them and find the stitch. So if I had need to go back and count, I'm able to spread it a little bit and count the stitches in between there. But here it's harder to do that. So I just prefer to like um, do them closer towards where I can see the stitches. All right, that's 1. Two. Thank you, Whispered Wendigo. I think this is 3. Yep, 3. 4. Alrighty, I think that is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I need to pull more yarn. I don't know why this is leaning over to the side. Let's see. Because I don't want to manipulate it too much either. I like to have my yarn. Let's see. Pull it there like that. This makes it be all factory knots. Let me fix that real quick. All right. New, old. I think that's the way I remember. Welcome back, Ashley. Awesome, Barbara. I don't see that as a bad thing. All right, we are doing a magic knot. I was told never to trust a factory knot, so that's why I'm doing this. Let's see. All right. Don't touch that just a tad. I think the rest of that is fine. I'm gonna leave it alone. Don't touch it anymore. Yes, yes, Ashley, I remember you. Now, if you say specific details, now I can't recall all of that, but yeah. And it's only because I go live in two different places, and there's quite a bit of conversation. Maybe this year I'll be able to open. I got a Harry Potter crochet kit that has been sitting there for almost a year now, and hopefully I'll be able to like just go and pull that out too and go and make it. I want to get the. I saw a Star Wars one. Um, I can't remember any other one. There's two. I'll try to make sure this pen doesn't hit that thing because I know it can be loud. This is going to be 3. I gotta make sure this goes down. Go down. Couldn't help it. Now I lost track of my number. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's some there's some little like plushy things to make. But it would be nice to do a Harry Potter blanket though. If I were to start on one, I need to start on it now. Cause, Cause I just know it'll take me a minute. Because I'm getting ready to start on my kids blankets and yeah, it'll be better. That's true. Two, four, that's five. Two, yep, that is five. But that's separated too. Yep, that's five. Yeah, but I got distracted for a little bit. The Harry Potter one is crochet, and it's I'm gonna make keychains out of them, and the hook is in the shape of a wand, so it's cute. Awesome. Somebody keep asking me for a ruffle head, and I thought about it today. I said I might go ahead and do that for them. They ask me every time they see me. They be like, I need another head. I'm like, I'm trying to do something for myself. I just finished this week. I finished some crochet ruffle footies. I'm working on two Omega hats. I think they're Omega. And I'm working on a hoodie. Uh, um, what's the hoodie? Black History hoodie that y'all saw on the feed. And it's something that's out my son's hat. I finished my son a kind of like a slouchy beanie. Yeah, I think that's all I've done this week for right now. I know this week I also need to go ahead and get started on my little chicken, and I gotta fix someone cardigan. They wanted me to fix a cardigan that they had, and I don't know if I can do it, but I can try. I don't know why people be thinking I have magic hands to do everything. I've never fixed a hole in a cardigan before. And it's not a cardigan I've made. It looks like it was store bought. And yeah, she asked me to see if I can fix it. We'll see. I'm gonna have to watch a couple of videos. I've seen some videos fixing knitted projects. Let's see if I can do it that way. Mhm. Did I continue on going without? I forgot to put the stitch. No, no, I didn't. It's right there. I just couldn't see it. That's three. It's mainly the pen thing. Also, you could be using like the wrong type of thickness of yarn. Are you using this loom? Usually people tend to um tend to use number four yarn when they start it, and that what makes the stitches loose. the pink thing. Are you talking about this? This is a long loom by Michaels. I'm trying to figure out what pink thing. Let me know when you see it back on the camera because I don't know. But this is a long loom. Yes, it's like yep, it's like finger knitting, definitely. And I this is a loom I got from Michaels. You can get them from Walmart, but I personally don't like Walmart looms. Yeah. Oh, it's totally fine. Goofball is totally fine. No problem at all. Um, yes, I you can get them from Amazon, but this one that I'm working on came from Michaels. But yes, you can get them from Amazon. You talking about this purple loom? I got this one from Michaels. It's loops and threads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no problem at all. Thanks for the love. I do my best to help because I know I've spent a lot of money on looms, and I try to, you know, give the best possible information that I'm equipped with because I've been loom knitting for about 10 years, and so I try to, make sure that you guys are buying specifically like what you want to, the loom you want to work with. Cause I just recently bought more looms in December, and then I turned around and got some. I got some ordered some more. Um, the other day, and right now I need to get this open. So this is another type of knitting machine. I need to get that open and work that out too. So I just got that too. Yeah, this is just a old um hollowed out office pen. Took everything out of it and thread the yarn through. They'll tell you you can use straws too, but this is my preference. I like using this because I keep the tip of the pen, and when I put the tip of the pen on, I can use smaller grades of yarn, and so when I take the tip off, I can use thicker yarn. So I like this. And there's an actual looming pen too, and I don't necessarily um, feel like it's worth buying when you can, just make your own. Thank you. Always, always. That's my middle name. DIY is my middle name. I try to DIY everything, even things I shouldn't be DIY, but I'm doing it anyway. You do, definitely. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna do anything to save some money. And all of these pens that I have were donated to me, so I didn't even have to buy them. I just had to work them open. That's the only issue with using straws versus pens. Straws, they're more like, this is the standard. Whatever yarn you're gonna get through here is pretty much the yarn you're gonna use. Awesome. Hey, India, Punam. And with the pen, using the pen, it is difficult to take apart an office pen, especially for me because I have a pinched nerve and my wrists are overactive. So for me, trying to like um, get a pen to loose, that's a whole nother struggle. But I was able to get them loose, just in case you guys are wondering. But it does help a lot with using the pen for like let's say you're someone with arthritis. It helps a lot with with your fingers. I got it in my hands and in my neck, so I do my best to be proactive and try to avoid making things so painful, especially when this is like my therapy. I need to do it. This is not like a necessarily I want to do it. I need this for some peace and tranquility. Thank you. Yes, I use this as, my calming activity. So I just do whatever I can to like keep it going. And I actually don't have on my right gloves tonight. And I know they're Mitch Mac and Mitch Hicks match or whatever, but yeah. But yeah, this is fairly easy to do. Now, if I were using this loom for the other intention, it gets a little bit more trickier. It's the figure eight stitch. You can do double knit on this loom. This 3. I need a little water. Thank you, Ronnie. I was gonna drink some coffee tonight, but when it's hot, I do a little slurping. So I didn't want to put y'all through that. I was like, no, because I know I'm gonna want to drink it when it's like pretty steamy, and then I don't want to do the slurp stuff. So, but one day I'm gonna have coffee or some tea. It's gonna be hot tea. So, and that one what should have been 4. Oh, you are so nice, Ronnie. All right, and this is 5. When I get down to my last stitch marker, that's when I'll go and count and see how far I've come. All right, I said this was 5. I got 4 more stitch markers. Nope, 5 more stitch markers to use. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm drinking that water. 1. 2. Arkansas, the southern part of the states. 3. 4. That's awesome. I saw we might have been looking at May. I don't know. I saw the ones I found were on Temu, and I ordered them like a couple of days ago. So that's gonna be very interesting. You have a dog vlog, is that what you're saying, Ronnie? Let me see. 2, 4. I like watching funny pet videos a lot. That's where I find my comedy throughout the day. I like watching parrots and stuff sing and do their little dance. I've been watching a lot of those. Making bacon pancakes, pancakes, making bacon pancakes. So yeah, I've been enjoying a lot of pet videos lately. Cats, dogs, and birds. Very hilarious. That is fine. Now it's stuck in my head. PR Dog Vlog. Oh, it's I usually don't make them this way, and so it's been taking me uh about 2 hours per um per flat panel. And so this is five flat panels. So I've been working on it for about 10 hours. It's two. It's gonna be three. I'm making flat panels to sew together to make a baby blanket. I think I said that was, I don't know, count fucking three. It's three. I just got one more panel after this. Yes, yes, I have finished. I got a lot of finished work on my page. A lot. But this is my first time doing it this way, so something like this wouldn't be on there, but it should. I haven't. Well, it'll be on there posted in the lives and stuff, but I'll edit it down. So yeah, I'll sew them all together. It's gonna be a baby blanket. I don't think I think a bigger blanket would have annoyed me. Just being honest. Thank you, PR. Um, as in the panels, no. Like I would prefer making them all at one time. I typically put it on a loom and make it all at one time. Thank. This is loom knitting. I think it's fairly easy. I think people like when they try to do it, they overthink it. Cause I recently just found out it's very similar to finger knitting, and I'm like, oh, this whole time, 10 years of working on a loom, and I just realized last year, the end of last year, that this is very similar to finger knitting. Cause I watched the video on finger knitting again, cause I was like, I want to finger knit, and I was like, oh, that's it. Okay, gotcha. PR. But yeah, I think with a lot of things, I think we just tend to overthink it, and it feels like it should be more complex than what it is. And this is pretty straightforward to me. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be like, really, that's it. But once you get the hang of it, then you find out you can do a whole lot more. Now, if I can figure out how to do different stitches with the finger knitting, you won't be able to tell me nothing. Yeah, I've been doing this for 10 years. Um, 1, 2. I gotta make sure this is 5. I make sure I'm not going over. Oh, okay. I couldn't find this stitch marker right here. I'm like, I know. All right, this is 1. I got 3 more stitch marks to put down. So let's see. This is 2. Oh, thank you, Ebony. I don't know if I'm gonna be too quick to do this again though. I think next time I'm gonna try tubes because you can do it by tubes. I'm just trying all the ways I've heard people suggest, and I'm just out of curiosity, would I ever do this again? Oh, Daisy. I bet this bringing a lot of life in the house. The dogs are so funny. That's 2. No, that's not 2. That's 3. Hmm. I always get it. I don't know why. I always get distracted. I do know why. I don't know why I said I don't know why. All right, this is 4. This is 4. Trying to keep up with it. Is it chilly in India? I'm just curious. Cause it's been very cold here. It's starting to warm up a little bit. They're saying we're getting an early spring. Cool, PR. I think I just missed. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4. I'm sorry, y'all. That's gonna happen all night tonight. Thank y'all for the likes. It's gonna happen all night tonight. I'm gonna forget what number I'm on, even though I'm just counting to 5. So, welcome back, goofball. I swear it's been like really ice there. And I know last week it was below freezing for a good while. All right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be another 50 rows, but I don't want to count it right now. I'm from Arkansas. That's one. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. Not right now. It's been chilly. It's warmer this week though. It's been in like the 50s this week. I'm very happy for that, but I it brought a lot of rain too. But I'm happy because I have I got a lemon tree, and like this is my second attempt at a lemon tree. Last year I just gave up and let it, you know, I let it go. This year I'm really trying to take this tree through the winter, and I want it to be here, by the time it's ready to sprout again. And so far it's hanging in there. So it's been out there the past couple of days trying to catch some rays, sun rays and all that. So I've been welcoming the rain and the warmer temperatures. And I'm ready to start back gardening. So I've started buying stuff to garden in the house too. So I'm gonna try that. The next thing to figure out is how to grow onions. I've been trying to grow onions. One, two, three. I'm trying to make salsa. I know how to make everything for salsa except I mean grow it except for onions. So I gotta make sure I figure them onions out this year. That was four. Thank you. Say it. It should be five. All right, one more set of fives, and I need to count. And in case you guys are wondering, and I haven't used like full skeins, but this is the third skein. So I've used three skeins of yarn for this, but I still have like extra left over. This is the amount I've had left over from each of the skeins of yarn that I'm working on. So this kind of give you an idea. This is a baby blanket, and the blanket is like 2 feet wide and 3 feet, a little over 3 feet long. So this give you an idea if you want to make your own. You really should only need about three skeins of this yarn if you want to make a baby blanket. Because as you see, I got a little bit extra out of each of them. So you know. Um, Not really. When I'm in the mood, yeah, I do. I do spend money on yarn. I gotta be on the budget when I have to be going in the store for something specific. I try to anyway. But this yarn, I think I bought last year. It was it was a sale. So I'm not gonna even say I don't. But I've also been given a whole bunch of yarn. So I've last year I was either last year or year before last. Or it might have just been like 6 months in between. Um I was donated like two big bags of yarn in the past year or so. So, you know, it ain't all just on me. So that wasn't too bad. And then I've been finding yarn like dirt cheap. I found a skein of yarn. Let's see if that's up there. I found a skein of yarn for like 50 cents in Walmart one year. And it was like, I went in there and bought like 10 or 12, 10 skeins of it. And it was for 50 cents. So, yes, definitely. Hey, Crochet Corner. How are you doing this evening? But yeah, so I'll try to find a bargain. And lately, I only been purchasing, for the most part, I've only purchased yarn for customs. So, like basically the person bought the yarn, and then I make stuff with it. So that's where I've been shopping for yarn lately. That's good. You're doing good. Yet again. And I'm over here trying to hide what I spend my money on yet again. I'm tickled because I bought two things. No, is it two or three things this week that I shouldn't? Well, the other one I kind of should have. I bought an art kit, a paint set art kit, and all that stuff. And today I went in the store. I'm in like the grocery store that has like a small craft section. I went over there to be nosy, and I found a wood burner thing, and I'm just like, I hadn't seen one so that cheap before, and it was $12. And I'm like, this couldn't be this is not a bad start. So I bought that today. Usually I see them at like 20 or 30, but y'all, I am so cheap that I'm gonna wait to see if I can find something a little bit more affordable. And of course, you get what you pay for. But what bag can um, a wood burner do at 12 bucks? It just didn't have a whole lot of stuff in it. A whole lot of kit stuff in it. Right, can't pass it up because I was like, my husband was taking too long to make some choices in the food aisle, and I should have been there helping him. But I was like, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And so when I came back, I had that in my hand, and I just started laughing. He's just like, whatever. He's like, what are you laughing for? I love you too, Crochet Corner. Right, because he was taking too long. So I needed to go see something. I was actually curious to see if they had yarn because they had a craft owl, and then I found that because they had some little faux fur patches, and I was like, that'd be cool for me to sew on to like a floppy ear hat. So I'm thinking about going there and getting that. What? Oh, I don't know. The only thing I can say is keep a stash. Keep a stash. It's a long loom. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. This is five. Okay, and then I need to go and count my rows. A lot. It's like it's a form of knitting. My hair is like falling down in my face. That's annoying. I think I said this was five. Five. Yep. All right. So that's my last stitch marker, and then I'm gonna take all this out. Okay. I would um what's the benefits? All of the benefits of doing it. So you talking about the knit kit, right? Oh, no problem at all, volleyball girls. Oh, that's oh, never mind. She was saying Mar. I kept saying it was a loom. Um, but yeah. So the benefits. Talk about all the things that would benefit you when it comes to like a craft kit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Let me double check. All right, just don't count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Hold on. See, I I I was off. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, start at the green and take it apart. Yeah, exactly. Especially the phone thing. Yep. Um, Tell her it it's something more productive for you to do. It helps you relieve stress. It helps you relax more. Hey, Audie. Thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well on this evening. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, so there's actually you can Google it just to make sure you're covering a lot of ground. Google the benefits of knitting, and that should like give you everything you need to make your case. Because I swear, if my kids say today that they want to do loom knitting, oh yes, yes, son. They're both boys. Yes, son. Gladly, son, because I know the benefits, of course. All right, so that's 105 stitches in this area from this pink and then that red. That's 100, and then this is five more. So I gotta make 60 more. Well, no, 55 more stitches. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Having a little acid reflux situation. All right, so I just gotta do 55 more stitches, and then no, I don't mind at all. I have a few of my arts on this channel, but I'm getting ready. Well, I've been had a second channel, but that's where I'm gonna do like all my artwork stuff at, so that it doesn't get um overcrowded by the loom knitting. Because I know when I post the loom knitting stuff, that's what's good on this channel, and when I post art, it's gonna barely get any traction. So I'm just gonna do it on a whole other YouTube channel. It's two. I mean, this one. There's one. I wish I had some more of my lobster class close by, because I'm tired of using those stitch markers. I don't really like that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And hopefully I'll get that back up and going soon, because I slack really bad over there on the other channel. I don't really have like a whole lot of followers, and so I'm just like, just whatever right now. But I'm gonna start trying to post more stuff. That's one, two, three, 4. What you mean by tight stitching? Oh, you look new to loom knitting and crochet. Well, I know you having some fun and exciting times. The reason why I said that is because I learned knitting on the needles first, and then I picked up loom knitting. And because I had learned both of those, I could not. I struggled very, very hard on trying to pick a crochet because I knew how to do those two first. And so my mind just kept saying, um, we supposed to be knitting, supposed to be knitting. And so I finally picked up on crocheting. But it took about 5 years inconsistently because I kept getting mad and said, I quit. But yeah, it was an interesting time, trying to figure out because I was a new loom knit. Well, I had dabbled in loom knitting on and off during that time about 5 years ago, and I've been loom knitting technically for 10 years. But yeah, yes, definitely. There's I know I know you having fun. But yeah, I finally figured it out though. So I am crocheting and I love it. And so when I finally figured it out, I just wanted to just, you know, just bop myself on the forehead and be like, really, this what we did. We did all of that, and it's not that bad. But I had to have a motivation. I think that's what the biggest thing for me. I wanted to make those plushies, and I was like, "Oh, these plushies are so adorable," and I wanted to make those real bad. So my introduction to crocheting was actually the circle. Thank you, Shatika. How are you doing this evening? I think this is 5. This might be over 5. Let's see. Two, 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 4. I think that is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 6 back here. Back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 6. Awesome. I need to do some adult socks. I made a lot of baby booties, and it's time for me to graduate. Come on. I might have to snag it from behind the stitch. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, that sounds cute. What color? Baby throw. I want to put a heart line this with a heart thin sheet or something like that. Yeah, 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 I can see that. I've gotten used to them though. This one I made on the loom. When I first started them, yeah. Cause these on the loom you do German short rows for the heel part, and yeah, that was the interesting part of it. Okay, cool. The next thing I want to make myself is a cardigan, and I'm in a hurry to make this cardigan because Valentine's Day is coming up, and I think that'll be a good video to post. And I want to make a head and scarf that has hearts in it too. So it's all for content. Sometimes, did you do it on the loom or on the needles? Cause it depends on what yarn you use. You'll have to like once you pull it um, off the loom, you have to stretch it like in different directions because of the tightness of the stitches. So when I did this one, it was like more shrunk, kind of shrunk in like this ish when you take it off the loom, and since the stitches are tight, you have to like give them a tug and stretch them out some, and it'll turn more into a footy, and do the heel like separate like that, and do the ankle like this, and it's mostly due to the yarn. So the yarn I be using is red heart, so it's a little bit more stiff, and so I give it a stretch to make it work into a baby booty. I think I have one. I have it posted on here where I did that. It was like a while ago though, where I showed when I take it off the loom what it looks like and how I stretch it out to, make it more of a booty look than what it looks like when you take it off. But the other thing would be to like just use sock yarn or some type of polyester type yarn, and that'll make it look more like it's supposed to look too. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, I can. I wish I could remember. It's been a minute. I think the video may be a year old. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I appreciate the support. My eyes itching, y'all. My bad. That sounds interesting, Nick. Exactly, Ebony. It's always that one. I was, I be trying to scoot on out the way, but and it be like, I'm not posting anything controversial. It just happens that way. So hey, I got you. I got you, Nick. But I figured that's where you were kind of going for because of the color scheme. Um, Thank you. I wonder if it'd be nice to be able to take this one off before I get off live though, because this is about the only time I get to like sit down and work on this because I'm always doing when I get off. Well, during my day, I'm always doing something else. Exactly my point, Ebony. Exactly. And it's always like, and I don't want to say that, but oftentimes it's the community, like the fiber community, and I'm just like, why would it bother you that it takes me forever to do this? Ciao, Nick. Thanks so much for stopping in. You know, they get frustrated because I do what they do on here, and then they'll say they either say it's cheating or it takes too long. They criticize how the quality of work and that it takes too long. Well, that's totally fine, you know. So you do it your way where it doesn't take you forever, and I'll do it my way, you know. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Ebony. But yeah, let me get off my soapbox because it's I have to deal with that in like four different places. It's wild. And so I've been posting kind of less because of all that extra stuff. But I've had my little small break, and I'm gonna be back posting this week because I got a lot, a lot of videos. I got at least 5 videos and 6 videos in my phone that I need to edit and they need to be posted. Because if I don't do it, the more they sit there, I'm just gonna keep deleting. I'm gonna start deleting and recording new videos. So I gotta go ahead and get all that stuff online or upload it. And then I can't wait to do some wood burning videos. I'm very excited. So this is gonna be the first thing. I got 3 of these things. One of them broke. I'm gonna have to fix that with some resin or something. Um, but I got 3 of these table boards that I use to make blankets on, and I'm gonna put my logo in it, my brand name in it. So yes, I'm very excited. I've been thinking about that for 2 years now. Wanted to sketch my name into the board. And then I have a little bit resin left over, so maybe I'll cover it in put a little stain on it. Okay. Well, this one I have this one up. I did a real short one. It is the Home Depot one. Yeah, it's up there. It's about a couple of years old. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, 4. And I'm just gonna have to figure out, make sure I don't, I gotta put these yarn, I mean, set this yarn a certain way, so I'm talking about that extra yarn I get. I really hope I don't use all of it. 'Cause I should get another small skein out of this one. One, two, three, 4, 5. Hey, Symptoms and Soul, how are you? I'm on number 6 of the flat panels, and I'm almost done with it. So that's one. I'm good. That's good. You're doing good. 2. Uh-oh. I almost dropped it multiple times. This would be 3. 4. 5. Stitch marker. One, this is two, three, 4, 5. 5. Two. There may be another reason why I don't do this again because I don't like counting. And I know I don't have to do twos on the loom. I can do them on the knitting machine. I got a knitting machine too. 3. Count for me. 4. Y'all got about an hour left. What is that? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I don't know why. It kind of confused me for a quick second. Thank you, Veronica. I got 2 more stitch markers, then I'll count, and then I have a few more rows to do. After that, I think it'll just be about 10 more rows, and then garter stitch. That's 1. Thanks for the like. Four, 5, 1 more set of fives, and then count my last 10 to get me to 160. 'Be 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 35, 30, 35. Snagged a little bit. 40, 45. Okay. So now I gotta do 10 more rows of E-stitching and then the garter stitch row to take it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more rows of E-stitch. That's 1. I might get all the phases in this one. No, it didn't get the dark one. 2, 3, mattress stitch. Three. A loom is a form of knitting. Yeah, very, very easy. Very repetitious. And well, depending on the project you're doing. The project that most people do are very easy. Hats and scarves. Two, four, five. That was five. All right. So this is my 160 rows. That's why I said depending on the stitch, because I'm getting ready to do this stitch down there. That's 50. It's another 50, and that's 50, and that's 10. Let me put a stitch marker right there before I get confused. Make sure I tell myself I counted that. All right, so we have made it down to the garter stitch. All right, so the garter stitch consists of a row of E-stitch and a row of purl stitch. And so that's what you're about to see me doing. I have this stitch marker. This is a loom stitch marker down on this end. So I'll know every time I go back from this direction, it's all E-stitch. But when I come from this direction, it'll all be purl stitch. So always E-stitch, always purl stitch. So this is that indicates to me that that's, and if I'm doing like something, if I'm doing like a really big row of stitches, like say 150. If I'm doing 150 rows of stitches, I usually go ahead and put the other one down here, because by the time I go through 150, I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out. Where am I? Hey, Dana, how are you? But yeah, I don't want to be figuring out. So we're gonna do our purl stitches, making some flat panels to match your stitch together to make a baby blanket. Oh, no problem, Veronica. Yes, friend, yes. You my girl too. And I'm that's good, you're doing fine. I'm almost done with this one. I know I'll get done with it before I get off live. So that's awesome sauce. The train is coming. I can hear it. And it's that's at where I can hear it at. Sounds like by the time it get down here, it's gonna be loud. All right, that's my row of pearl stitching. I need to grab my little notebook. I want to say the Blues Clues notebook. Thank you, Dana. All right, that was one garter stitch. I gotta make the notes. I gotta make the notes. All right. That's the second time I dropped it. Don't make it a habit. Thanks so much for the likes. So remember I said go this direction all E-stitch. And we gotta do 7 garter stitches. So that means technically we're doing 14 stitches to do the um that makes up 7 garter stitches. This got a little dust on it because it fell on the floor. I guess it didn't come down here and get loud. I thought it would. All right. Now I gotta start controlling the pen because it's gonna be flopping all over the place. That's the only time the pens get a little annoying because you can't use it for any other stitch besides um, E-stitch. Unless somebody knows something I don't know. Alright, that's 2 garter stitches. Anytime I finish a row of purl stitch, that is the second garter stitch. I never purl on the first or last peg. And when I do my E-stitch row while I'm doing the garter stitch, I will do all the pegs. I will wrap all the pegs. Uh-oh. Just did the first part of the garter stitch. Now the second part, the garter stitch. Thanks so much for the likes. Alright, that's 3. I think I'm gonna put it back on this side. Wrapping all pegs. And then I'll line them up before I get off live so y'all can kind of have an idea of what it's gonna look like. I'll lay them side by side. Okay, just did my E-stitch row. Skip that first peg, go to the second one. Oh, all right, that's 4. And we didn't go we didn't purl stitch on the last peg. Push all the stitches down and do your E-stitch row. Uh-oh. Purl stitch row. Hi, Elizabeth. I am making flat panels to match your stitch together. It's a baby blanket. Y'all got about 30 minutes left. Thank you. I'm hoping to find a lining with some hearts and put that on the sew it on the opposite side. Can I not grab that one? And then want to grab it for a second. All right, that's 5 garter stitches. Push that down. Uh-oh. So I got about 4 more rows, well, 5 more rows to do. That's 6. Uh-oh. Alright, that was my last garter stitch. So now I'm gonna do 1 more row of E-stitch. And then I'm gonna cast it off. I will hold it up to the camera while I cast it off so you guys can see. Okay, this is gonna be a basic cast off. I thought I was gonna get into the very light pink pearl stitch. The one I just did was E stitch, and the one before that was pearl stitch. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cast this off with y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was just double checking my garter stitches. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the stitches down. And the first thing you wanna do, I'm gonna try to hold this to the camera as close as I can. The last peg that you just wrapped, you wanna wrap it again, but you're gonna go to the left. So wrap it like that. I'm gonna pull it down like that, and I'm going to knit off. And this is what we call knitting off. Okay. And then I'm going to take the working yarn, which is in this hand, take the working yarn, and then wrap the next to last peg and knit that off. Okay. Take it off, and after you knit it off, take it off the loom and put it on the last peg, and then take that one up and knit it off, and then take this one off, and that's the new last stitch. If I can get it back on here. Okay. Gonna do it again. This time you don't have to wrap this peg anymore. You're just gonna keep wrapping the peg that comes next. So I'm gonna wrap this one. Knit off the one I just wrapped, and then take it off the loom after you knit off, put it on the last peg and knit it off, and take that stitch off. Now put it on the last peg. Okay, and just keep continuously wrapping the next to last peg. My hair keeps falling in my face. I loosened it up some. That's a good thing about using this knit off, is you're using the working yarn. So you see that it don't get too tight. So that's the good thing about using this type of cast off. It's always flexible. Uh-oh, I put it on the wrong peg too. Let me slow my roll. All right, next to last peg. Knit off. Last one. Okay, it is off. You want to cut that and take a crochet hook. I can pull it out of there now. Take a crochet hook. And pull it. And there it is. This one is off the loom. Alright, so I said I was going to show you guys what they look like side by side, and they have to go in their order. So I know for certain. This not the first one. That's not the first one. It's not the first one. Alright, I'm going to set this down off in there. Alright, so this is the first one. See if I can kind of get it across there in a nice way. That's the first one. I think this one is the next one. This is the one with the extra stitches. I'm gonna have to fix this one. This one is way too long. I gotta fix that one. And then I think it's this one that goes next. I might have it backwards. I might have it backwards. I have it backwards. But which one would this belong to? Y'all, I done kind of got confused. Hold on. Alright, so this one is next. The dark one is next. Oh, I use the blanket ones. The hold on, give me just a second. I'll show you. This is not the one I just did, is it? I'm gonna lay these up here real quick, and then I'll go and get the rest. These are my round looms. Well, one of my round looms from Michael. Those are like the wide gauge. What I do? Where's my other ones? Oh, there's the baby right here. These are like some. This is like the small gauge comparison, and I use the long looms that you've been. I got multiple long looms, but I got over 20 some looms, so I'm just gonna pull out like the most important ones. These, when I was saying like I typically use like a blanket loom for this, These are what I was talking about. I need to close my curtain back. So this one, this green one, I like it because I can easily put, thicker yarn on here. Although you can put it on here too, but for me personally, I don't like dealing with the tension stuff. With trying to figure out the tension between the different yarns so mostly on here I just do number 4 yarn. That way I don't have to adjust tension every time I want to work on it. I actually have 3 of these and I really like this one. It's very convenient. If you notice, the green one is way longer than that. But they're both equal up to 5 feet in width. But yeah, so mainly the reason why I like this one is because you can use really thick yarn and work up a blanket really fast. It's more flexible, but when you wrap yarn in here in this curve, the small one, it gets really tight in that area. And it's a little bit less convenient, of course, because it's like almost 2 feet in width. And I don't like that it goes this direction. This one down here goes that direction. So I'm not too crazy about that. So I don't know if this maybe be like a left-hander's loom. I don't know. But yeah, those are like the most important looms. This is the loom that I made a baby booty on. And this is 24 pegs and this one is 24 pegs. But I'm about to get ready to get off of here, y'all. That kind of explain the different type of loom. Oh, and where is that other loom? These are different types of long looms I have. This one is about 32 pegs. This is a KB brand. And this is Michael's Loops and Threads too. That green loom that I had, the really long one, that one was Michael's Loops and Threads. And the white one was KB, which these are KB. Most KB looms would be like this, would be um, smaller gauge. This is KB as well. And Michael's would be wide gauge. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I ain't no point in me even starting a new um panel. But I can show y'all this other loom then. This is another loom that's different. I don't showcase this one a lot, but it's a rotator. You can actually put different looms on here. There's an attachment that I have that you can put on here and attach other looms so they'll rotate too. But I gotta figure out what I did with that attachment. It's close by. I just don't feel like looking for it right now. Oh, no problem at all, Veronica. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because it's pretty much time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I go live every Saturday from 8 to 11 and every Friday at TikTok from 8 to 11. So you can catch me in both places, at the moment. Um, I hope you guys have a good weekend and look forward to seeing you guys next week or checking out some more of the videos. Hi, Hima. I'm about to get off. I'm sorry. I gotta go. But yes, I hope you guys have a good one and I will catch you guys later.